Be amazing. Thanks for clicking on the video. You're probably watching this as a past broadcast if you weren't here live for my New World gameplay. We continue to grind through this game and really enjoy ourselves. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell button. That way you can be here and not miss the streams. For the people that are coming over from the other broadcast, we greatly appreciate it. We had a discussion this morning and we looked at the Halo Infinite campaign overview, and that was really, really enjoyable. And we really liked getting a look at that and getting to enjoy seeing the details and some of the gameplay and a lot of different thoughts on that. I may end up doing like a short update video for SNTR updates to let people know what I think, and let us do a switch here to get in-game sound and not just the music. Okay. We are going to be trying to get to 60, and I know we're not going to get to 60 today, obviously. Oh gosh, my mouse is always like super high. Super high DPI whenever I first get into the game. Smooth live redirect. Yeah, it goes really smoothly if the second one's already going before you guys get over here. Yeah, and then switch to live chat, and we're in a new stream, so smash like. Make sure you do all of the things. So right now, I am down here in New Light. Who all is online? Let's see. Who all is online? Ashaya, Jake, Victor, Vinny, and Waifu is Laifu. Nearly 50. Hope to get there today. Where are we? Main story's at 43, and I can't. I guess I could go and try and do this today, just to move the story along. We could try it. I would like to move the main campaign along and then do some questing. I have so much. 40, 50, 40, 50. There's a lot of stuff here. This thing here at 18, we can abandon. 21, we can abandon. A 32, we can abandon. They're just not worth it. We need to be doing some of these bigger ones. Well, that's a campaign one. I'm sorry, that's a dungeon one. Lots of XP and Azoth in the main story. Yeah, we're about halfway on our Azoth. We could just start and see how this goes, and if it doesn't go very well, we can always just revert back to doing some of the more basic campaign stuff. I forget where this is. It's so it should be showing up as a 1 on my map, but I don't see it. It's like an area close to one of the towns, if I remember right. Where you have to, like, go and fight a boss. In, like, a cave, and you have to do it alone. Can I get an invite to the company? Yeah, we'll get you in the company. Where does it say to go? Defeat Jonas the Corrupted. Go into the cave. After the mysterious woman. Am I not seeing this on my map, or is it not showing? I've noticed this has happened with some quests. Yeah, it's just not showing. Where is the quest? Where is Emily? The whatever. It's in Brightwood. Yeah, it's up here. It's up there. Okay. By the way, Lono, congrats on being on one of the most healthiest servers in New World. Are we really on one of the better servers? There's a game on the main PSN store with entitled Lady in a Leotard with a Gun, and it's 50 cents. I mean, I didn't even look at the map's distribution right now. Oh yeah, look at that. We got First Light and we got Monarch. And we've thrown Ebonscale into conflict. Come to my server, we're winning. No, I'm staying here, dude. Great player base, balanced econ, territories are spread out pretty decently between the factions. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll go back here and somebody else will be working on this quest. Yeah, today we were going to cover server transfers getting turned off, but then the Halo thing broke, and I was just like, wait, what the frick? Can we cut through here? No, hang on. We got to follow the road and go up. All right, here we go. Hoping that it keeps me from going back to Destiny. Me from coming back. Oh, going back. But we'll see how to handle February. Yeah. We probably should have just fast traveled to the fast travel spot instead of hoofing it all the way back here. Yeah, I agree with what Abe just said. Deadly Dad says, we've been doing research on the servers and which ones to transfer to, and a bunch of friendly companies that transferred to Eden have been giving us info. There you go. If you guys are enjoying the gameplay, smash the like button. We're still cruising along through the game, trying to get to 60. I am going to be doing a campaign mission back here that's pretty tough, and you can only do it by yourself, so we'll see if anybody's back here. Yo, what's good, Silent Warrior? The grind's been going good. I've pretty much given up on the idea that we're going to quickly get to 60, and I'm just taking a little bit more of a laid-back approach. There's other content I'm getting to create. That's pretty satisfying. There's other news coverage that we want to make sure that we cover. That's pretty satisfying, you know? All right, let's see if we can actually go back here and actually hold our own. Let's see if we can. All right. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of those things first every time. Okay. I think this thing might be stronger. Oh, shoot. Ah! The stun lock is so real, bro. He just keeps healing himself. I don't think I can win this fight. Yeah, look, he just keeps healing himself. No, I can't. I can't do it. Yeah, I think the encounter's glitched. You're supposed to do it by yourself. I'm 50, and I can't. I can't do it. He just keeps undoing all of my damage and healing. Like, I don't understand how they expect you to beat it. Someone going help? It's not instanced? I don't think that can you guys come in with me? I don't think you can. Yeah, Victor says he can't go in. Yeah, you have to literally have the quest or you can't go in. I'm going to have to wait until I can output more damage. I mean, I got 25% of his health down and he just immediately healed all the way back up. Get better gear? Yeah, my stuff is pretty low. It is 45 behind. We could probably afford to try to get better stuff. I think is there a heal animation? If so, time to interrupt it. Have an issue with the boss by the Azoth tree. Yeah, I'm not that interested in doing this because I just find it to be a little bit irritating. Okay. So I'm happy to go to Morningdale and do questing if anybody wants to meet me there. There's a ton of portals we can do as well. We could do portals and questing in Morningdale if anybody can meet me there. You know what? I'm just going to hoof it to the fast travel. It's right over this way. Yeah, I don't want to stand around and wait. That's not good content. Wait, Victor says I can help? What do you mean? Can you go in, Victor? Oh, you mean you're going to help with questing? Oh, you're gonna help with Morningdale. Okay, cool. Let's just do that. I want to get some stuff done, and we're not gonna get much done if I'm standing around or going in there and just beating my head against the wall. Yeah, I mean that's true to a point, Abe. Some of it's I want to get stuff done. I mean. We can't stall out at 50, you know. We can't stall out at 50. Ow. No, I'm just going to head to Morningdale and then, I'm just going to head to Morningdale and then I'll make a group. I'd rather just go do some quests and some portals than to stand around and wait on that. I don't feel like waiting. Or LFGing. Yeah, I might be able to get some good gear in Morningdale and just go back and do it by myself. How many are there? A lot of missions like that? I don't think there are a lot of missions like that where you have to play by yourself.
At last.
Okay, who's here with me? Okay, so Victor's here with me. Here's what I'm gonna do. Members. Victor Mayhem invites a group. Let's see if Vinny's around. Vinny's usually good too to play. For the last story mission though, Enzian, am I going to need a group that I can make like this, or are they going to need to be at that quest as well? This is going to change. This is going to change in 27 minutes, so I should do them now before we go out. And then when we come back, there'll be new ones. There's no light rations? Are you freaking serious? What is going on here? Some of these areas are less populated. They have freaking nothing. I need... How many of these do I need? I want to say 3. What just happened? Did it unpin it because I completed it? Uh... 15. Okay. I'm not buying 15 of that. I think that was 40, wasn't it? All right. My eye. Oh. Does your eye ever just like itch like that? Holy moly. All right, I'm canceling this. I'm canceling this. We might be able to get some Nightcrawler bait while we're out. I'm not going to do any of this baking crap. Okay. All right. Okay, so first what we'll do is we'll head to 5, and then we'll just kind of loop it. Is Vinny here? Okay, cool. He's there. All right. Let's just head to 5, and then we'll loop it. There's 2 things at 5 that apparently we can do. It looks like there's something... Yeah, we're going to have to go around the mountain, though, to get into there. If you find a place selling them cheaper, you can always port there, buy them up, use them there. Yeah, like a lot of people are like, if you're going to town board, you know, you can buy the common stuff and like take it with you or whatever. I don't know. Then Azoth is more expensive to fast travel. Like it starts to feel like 6 to 1. You know what I mean? Love the sounds in this game. Just like the rain falling and the wolf howling. It's so good. Look at that fog. That's so cool. I've never seen fog that thick on the ground before. We have to search chests. We're apparently also supposed to be killing these guys. Hang on a second. I need to unpin some of these. Defeat Jonas the Corrupted. I don't understand why these guys have things above their head. Oh, this. There it is. 4 out of 12. Fog is thick. Yeah, I've never seen it thick like that before. Eight out of 12. Okay, that's going to be that one. Okay, I need a couple more guys. All right, that's 10. Defeat Bone Shatter for his gilded spyglass. Okay. It's dummy thick. I'm assuming he's like... There he is. No, that's not him. Do we have to go high? Oh, we can go higher up. Okay. Thanks for 100 likes, guys. Appreciate the support of the channel. And the gameplay streams are obviously going to continue. Tomorrow we'll probably be playing Guardians of the Galaxy, though. We definitely want to showcase that. Let people see what it looks like, at least the initial. Okay. There are chests everywhere here. So I can get over the fact that this game is 40 without microtransactions. I was nervous he was going to knock me down. I was so nervous. I was like, he's going to knock me down. Oh, let me unpin the campaign. There's microtransactions. Yeah, there's microtransactions. Yeah, you want to make sure we want to make sure we're not misrepresenting here. There are microtransactions. It's 10 levels higher. Why is the armor rating so bad on this? They're both medium. Huh. I don't get why the armor rating is so high on that chess piece. Alright, let me take a look at the map here and see where we need to go. Oh, he's back. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, we're going northeast, boys. I'm trying so hard not to get involved in the debate in Discord. I'm trying so hard not to get involved. Oh, the misuse of non sequitur is killing me. I think what he means is false equivalency. He's using non sequitur as false equivalency, and it's driving me crazy. It's driving me actually crazy. Non sequitur means it does not follow. The times he's used non sequitur, what he means is false equivalency. Mining sounds like gunshots from afar. Yeah. You don't see the sound praised enough? Oh, every day we end up talking about how good the sound is in New World. Oh, wait, sheep! Sheep! Oh, you're being sarcastic. Okay. I've told people before, like, this game is nothing like Destiny, but I actually have compared it to Destiny in that regard. In that, like, Destiny is really popular because Destiny is really playable, and this game is really playable because of that. Oh, we need 9 more sheep. I'll have to watch my radar. Might as well let it rip. All right, so basically, the problem with the Coup de Papa's sort of premise. You always have to go back to the premise. What's the premise? He's treating it as a situation that it's not. So his premise is a bad starting point, right? The situation, the tragedy, right? With Baldwin, to me, you can't have a premise of treating him like a citizen handling, a firearm. You can't. That's a faulty premise because that's not the situation. Does that make sense? So you have to treat the situation in context. And that's why it needs to be left to the experts to look at everything that happened. Because in a scenario like that, if someone would have handed him like a prop stick of dynamite and said, you need to light it and throw it at the camera, and he did, and it was a live stick of dynamite and it blew up the camera and the operator, no one would be like, oh, that was negligent on his part. He didn't handle the dynamite with care. You wouldn't say that. You would say, oh my gosh, how did that even happen? How was he handed something that could cause harm? Because, he's not in the position to check it. He's not an expert on dynamite, right? He's an actor, and he's handed a prop and told to use it. There's a contract of trust and authority that he was acting on, and that contract was betrayed by someone else's mistake. So it's that simple. Like, there's no non sequitur here. There's no false equivalency. Like, it's awful and it's terrible, but from everything I've read and as they're looking at it, I don't think anything can be laid at his feet. You can't lay negligence with a firearm at his feet because he wasn't handling a firearm. He was an actor handed a prop. Right? He wasn't hanging out with buddies at a gun range. That would be negligence. He was handed a prop. What he thought was a safe prop. Why can't both be true? How can he be negligent with something that he thinks is safe? That's my question to you. You can only be negligent with something if you have an awareness of its danger. If he is operating under the assumption that it is safe, then how can he be negligent with it? That's why I use the example of a stick of dynamite. You can't be negligent with a prop stick of dynamite because you're operating under the assumption that it's a prop. It's basically a toy. You can't be negligent with something that is consistently safe in that environment. Like I said, he wasn't at a shooting range with buds. He was on the set of a movie. He's operating under a fair assumption. It's safe. Therefore, you cannot hold him as being negligent. If he was trained properly, he would have checked it as well. I don't understand. So you're an expert in training people on props on movie sets? Like, I don't understand what the proper training is. It's not supposed to be dangerous. It's supposed to be fake. He's supposed to be able to use it in confidence. Like, I'm rewatching Breaking Bad, right? And there's a scene with Jesse Pinkman, okay? There's a scene with Jesse Pinkman where he goes over to Gale's house and he takes Gale out. And that episode ends with Pinkman, the gun is literally pointed at the camera and goes off. Like, he literally does that. And it makes a big loud sound, and there's a big loud thing, and there's all this stuff going on. And he more than likely, in that scenario, was given something that was totally safe and totally fine. He didn't check if it was loaded. I don't understand why he would do that. Where's the impetus for him to do that? If someone says, here you go, man, it's cold, good to go. Well, I don't understand where you're getting an impetus for him to check it. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if somebody hands me a prop of dynamite, am I supposed to check, hey, is this live? No, it's a prop, it's fine. So what, making them say it twice changes it? I don't understand. Like, what would I do? Ask a second time? Are you sure? You sure it's good? Yeah, it's fine. What are you talking about? It's a prop. And that'd be the end of the discussion. And if it was in fact a dangerous stick of dynamite, it would still go off. That's the job of the set workers. That's what I mean. Like, if you're in the scene and you're ready to go, and they're ready to film, and someone walks over to you and hands it to you, and you're ready, you're in character, you're set, you don't, there's not some instinct to be like, oh yeah, I better check this. Especially him. He doesn't even handle them in real life. So they're not apples and oranges, real and not real, prop fake, or live rounds. Well, there's a difference between like a live means it's gonna actually make a sound and it has like the wadding, right? And like that's where a lot of the terminology gets confusing, because a live round doesn't mean there's a literal bullet in there, but it's live. It's gonna pop. It's gonna make a sound. Yeah, he's on the set of professional filmmakers and prop designers, and he's supposed to call that into question, be like, I'm going to double check this and take this thing apart right now. Would he even know what to look for? The Red Eye Hounds are usually really good for stats. Live means literal bullet? No, I thought I saw a tweet from a film guy that said live doesn't mean literal bullet. Fold could mean blanks or nothing. But I thought even a blank was considered live. I swear I saw a tweet on that where the guy said it's confusing because a live round can refer to a gun that's blank. Maybe I misread the tweet. It's possible I misunderstood or misread the tweet. Yeah, that's exactly right, Inksanity. Like they're in character, they're in costume, they're ready to go, and they get handed something and told to use it, and they trust. Blanks is still lives. Yeah, I thought a blank could still be classified as a live round because it still has powder and like the discharge. Because isn't that what got Brandon Lee? It was a blank, but the discharge got him. So it was a live round, no bullet, but the discharge is what got Brandon Lee. Blank makes a sound, makes a big. You see the flare, but not like there's not a projectile. There's not a lethal projectile, but it can be lethal because if close enough. Plug in the barrel. I might be wrong on that. I swore what got him was the discharge, because a blank still has discharge. Three people told him it was safe. 3. Yeah, it's not like it was one guy like tossed it to him. 3 people. Most blanks, they don't have enough power to cycle the action by themselves, so they plug the barrel. Huh. Look, with the technology we have today, there should never be a reason to use live rounds ever. It does seem a little strange why you would even risk it. Unless it's just impossible to get the the realism of the hammer and the action and the flare and the fire. Like, maybe it's just not worth having to go into every one of those scenes and special effect it up, you know? It creates pressure to cycle the round. Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, I thought that was something I could gather. Yeah, that was the point that I made, Artisan. I was like, you have to look at the situation in context. And if 3 people told him, you're good, it's cold, like, he absolutely has zero responsibility. He holds... There is no imperative on him to do anything at that point. There's no imperative on him to do anything. He's doing his job. He's standing there, ready to go, knows his lines. He's in his in his spot. He's ready. When 3 different people are like, "You're good. This is good. You're good. This is good," and people are like, "No, he should have checked it." Checked it for what? You're not on a range. There's no imperative on him to treat it as that way. Slughammer, we don't know why, because like I said, there's a scene in Breaking Bad where Jesse Pinkman points the gun right at the camera. What if he was doing that? They literally have Jesse Pinkman point it right at the camera and pull the trigger. There's a scene where he goes and he gets somebody, and that's how they filmed it. We don't know. We don't know the reason. He could have literally been holding it and like just testing the weight, how it felt in his hand, and just squeezed it to see what it felt like, and then total accident. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. So apparently the assistant director has all kind of complaints lodged against them. Yeah, it sounds like it has nothing to do with him. Why the responsibility falls on him is twofold. He's the producer, so he hired the people responsible for making sure this never happened. The producer doesn't hire, right? Doesn't the producer just supply the money? We need 4 more chests in this area. 6 chests. Like G-Money Christmas. It's not just for the range. He owns partial responsibility along with others told him it was cold. No, I don't think it applies to. I don't think it applies to a gun that has been told to him that it's safe. I don't think it applies. Yeah, Quarterfish. I guess it's just because they can't capture the action, the movement, like the way that it's gonna, you know, can't really capture it without it. I would assume. As an actor, you're not allowed to mess with the firearm. It's given to them at the last second from the armor who's responsible for the firearm. Right, like that's what I'm saying. He's not like given this great big opportunity to treat it in a certain way. You know, point it at the camera, point it at this, do this, blah blah blah. That he's in the zone. Like that's his job at that point. I don't understand why people would expect him to suddenly treat it like he's on a gun range. Some filmmakers just prefer practical effects. Yeah, they want it to look, you know, real. No gun is safe. You always treat it as dangerous. There is no fair assumption with a gun. Yes, but you're ignoring so many important details. If it is safe, And his assumption that it's safe is a fair assumption when 3 people tell him that it is. The idea that he's supposed to presume he's been lied to and, like, halt production or stop and take the thing apart, I don't know why anybody's putting impetus on him. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you're creating an imperative seemingly out of thin air. It's like, any prop that represents a dangerous item isn't dangerous if you're told that it's safe. Whether it's a machete or a sword or a stick of dynamite or a gun, if the guy's like, no, it's good, you're good, go for it, do the scene. Well, can we stop though? I gotta check this. Why would he do that? That doesn't even make any sense. It's like, his presumption of safety is fair. Oh, we went too far, we gotta go back. He didn't go grab it off of a table and start waving it around like a fool. And they were like, yo, you didn't even know if that was safe or not. Why'd you do that? That's not what happened. Yeah, that's what I mean. In his mind, it's a prop. Here's a prop. You're good. It's cold. Well, I'm going to treat this as if it's dangerous. The only reason you would do that is if you thought the person was lying to you. Like the other guy said, the actor can't manipulate it before the scene, otherwise it would mess up the whole point of the security protocol. Right, but Christopher's saying you always check, you always check. The protocol is that he can't. Somebody else does it for him. That's the point. That's the point. He's not... It's not a protocol for him to check. It's handed to him. There is not a situation where he would check it. It's... Somebody is shouldering that burden for him. Because the protocol is get in place, get set, is sound ready? Yes. Is lighting ready? Yes. All right. Props, hand it to him. All right, and action. He can't be like, all right, everybody, can we please stop? I gotta check this thing. It's not, that's not something that he would have been able to do, and there's no imperative on him to do it. He's not supposed to, but the person that did it wasn't the person who was supposed to be the one to check. Someone else was supposed to, and they didn't. Yeah, I mean, there's multiple failures here, obviously. I'm standing in front of him and saying, you don't get to lay anything at his feet. You don't. He was assured that it was a cold gun, meaning it didn't contain ammunition, by the assistant director who handed it to him before he shot it, according to interviews in an affidavit released by the sheriff's department. That's the end of this. That's the end of the matter. That's the end of the story. Assistant director's like, you're good, bro. You're good. Here you go. You don't get to say anything to him. Nobody gets to lay a single thing at his feet. Yeah, yeah. The poor guy went through a trauma and is going to be racked with guilt probably for an exceptional amount of time, and that's the sad part about it. It's not even his fault. And acting like there's some measure of responsibility on him, I think is ludicrous and intellectually bankrupt. I think it's ludicrous. If they were allowed to check it, they totally could put a live round in and murder someone by accident. Right, like, that's why. That's why you don't just let them... You go ahead, man. Yeah, crack that baby open. Whatever you feel like doing. It's easy to check. They should have to cycle around before getting to shoot. Yeah, but you don't get to set the protocols. The protocols have been set for years, and this has happened like what twice now in the history of film. Like, the protocols aren't set by you and your opinion. There are protocols, and he abided by those protocols. He didn't just break protocol because he thought. I mean, how many movies has the man been in? He was like, yeah, this one time I'm just gonna break protocol and do what I think is best. People are like, what are you doing? You're not allowed to do that. Now the gun has to be rechecked, recertified, and taken off set because you opened it up. Like, the minute you break protocol, they're going to have to reset everything. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a stipulation. Like, the minute you mess with it, they're going to be like, no, we can't shoot the scene now. We have to take that off set and have it examined. Because it could have been tampered with. It could now be dangerous. Checks and balances have been in place for literally decades. Yeah. Anybody looking at this and trying to place any blame on him, it's like he bears no responsibility. I think the investigation, Tommy, is that it was live. It was a live round. Which I don't understand how that even happened. Okay, get a new fast travel spot. Okay, so we need to go... We might be able to... If we cut... Yeah, if we cut through here, it'll be faster. Live round during a rehearsal scene. It's insane. Doesn't make any sense. That would be like being handed a detonator for a pyrotechnic scene, and the pyrotechnics are dangerous and could hurt people, and you're told that the detonator is a dummy switch. It's not real. And then you click it, and it blows everything up and hurts somebody. They'd be like, people be like, oh, you should have checked to make sure it was a dummy switch. What are you talking about? Like, I was handed this and in good faith thought the people did their job. I'm not allowed to check props. I'm not allowed to take things apart. That's not my job. Like, I'm literally not allowed to tamper with the props. Like, these actors are under contract. They can't do whatever they want. He can't be like, well, I'm Alec Baldwin. I'll do whatever I want. They'd be like, no, you're under contract. You can't just start taking props apart. They probably have live rounds for trained stunt doubles to actually shoot props in a controlled environment, and all the firearms are kept in the same area. The armorer is supposed to be the one handling them. Yeah, like, clearly something got completely mishandled, and it wasn't by him. Because he couldn't check, he should have made the guy check who gave him the prop. So, he's supposed to be handed a prop. He's told that it's cold by the assistant director, and he's supposed to halt production and say, I need you to check this in front of me. The assistant director may not even be the person authorized to check it. So he's supposed to take it off set and have it rechecked just because. When someone says it's cold, there is protocol in place. He's trusting that it was checked. And randomly insisting to have it rechecked doesn't make any sense. You're creating an imperative out of thin air. There's no imperative on him to do that. It's illogical to act like he should have insisted on a recheck or something. Why? You gonna do that for every scene? No, I need to stand over the weapon and see it checked by the armorer. I'm gonna halt production and make things extremely inefficient because some person on the internet's going to create an imperative on me and make this my responsibility, even though decades of filmmaking have protections and protocols in place. So I don't have to do this. I don't have to ask anybody to check this thing. The argument would make sense if he was in a scene, but he wasn't. There are protocols and there's a contract of trust. If the assistant director handed it to him and told him it was cold, trusting that and believing that and not having it double checked, he's not allowed to tamper with the prop. So again, creating this idea that he was handed it to, like the assistant director hands it to him, he's supposed to do what exactly? I don't understand what you're expecting him to do in this situation. I feel like people are so hungry for blame, like, or maybe you don't like him, and so you're like hungry to blame him. It's like, shouldn't you be super angry at I think the problem is the person who's to blame isn't visible. They're not visible, so like you don't want to blame the person who's actually at fault. We want to create blame to be like, well, because Alec is visible and some people don't like him, I'm gonna create an imperative on him that doesn't exist on any movie set in the history of film. But me, in my armchair, sipping my coffee, never being involved in filmmaking, I'm gonna create an imperative that and retroactively apply it to a situation that I wasn't a witness to. Yeah, he's literally under contract to not do that. He's not allowed to, like, check the gun. Like, that's not a thing. We gotta kill the wolfhounds. These guys are so good. Like, you basically get, like, a level every third hound. These guys are so good for leveling your skinning and tracking. Like, I understand it's upsetting and it sucks, but like, we don't do the grieving process and the tragedy and the people involved. We don't do them any favors by presuming and placing blame. Like, the guy's gonna feel guilt for the rest of his life, and then that last thing he needs is an army full of half-wits on Twitter acting like they know what he should have done. The army of the uninformed is here, and they're ready to speak confidently. Alright, we got it done. Although I want to hit a couple more of those dogs, dude. These dogs are great. Like, I feel like when something bad happens, like, we feel so powerless and we don't like that. Like, we wish we could fix it. We wish we could, like, it's, like, upsetting or whatever. But I think the problem is like, the medicine that we choose to take is usually just, like, reckless blame. Like, it's just blaming. Like that's gonna do anything. You know? Sometimes it's better just to be like, the situation is just absolutely awful, and we should all grieve for the families and the people that were there that had to witness it. Grieve for him that he's got to live with it. The people that were close to her or married to her or whatever. Like, grieve for all of them. And then let that be the end of it. You know what I mean? Let that be the end of it. There are professionals that can look at the details to come to the conclusion about what happened and who's to blame. And then the scales will be, we would all hope the scales would then be appropriately balanced and that people would either be fired or fined, jailed, whatever, that are, at fault. You know what I mean? I'm literally leveling almost every other time I farm one of these war dogs. These dogs got a great spawn rate here. Oh. You guys are the best. There's another one over here. Oh, come on. 175, dude. Can I feel empathy for her when Carmen came for them? I don't understand why people think that that's the response. There we go. Got to the bottom of it. Yeah, there's always a true narrative underneath the bombastic narrative on the top. There's always a true narrative underneath. Like I said, you don't like him. Apparently he's hurt your feelings at some point or said something that you didn't like. The penny always drops if we talk about something long enough. The penny always drops. Like, I don't agree with the guy 100% of the time either. Like, I know, like, my wife's not a huge fan of him. She doesn't like him. That doesn't mean you lack empathy for the man. They're like, yeah, well, karma always comes around eventually. Like, what the frick? You're probably doing the war dog thing. Yeah, this is such a silly good farm up here. I don't think that's it. I think they did it too often on SNL, to be honest. Like, I liked his impersonation. I thought his impersonation of Trump was enjoyable. Like, I enjoyed Larry David doing Bernie. I just thought they did it too often. I like a good impersonation. I like a good political dig, but my gosh, it was like every episode. It's like, we get it. We get it. You're going to have Alec Baldwin, like, kissing the air. Like, it got old. As a fan of comedy, I thought it got long in the tooth. Shouldn't have picked it up if he didn't have to check. East Coast, you're coming so late to the debate. Like, the protocols on a film set is when it's handed to you and you're told that it's safe, he's not allowed to check it. There is no instance where he can or would check it. He's not supposed to. It's checked by someone else. That is the protocol. There's literal contract stipulations about that. Like, he's not allowed to mess with the prop. Again, people are ignorant. You're coming at it with ignorance. That's not a slight or an insult. You're ignorant to the protocols of what was going on and why he would have literally absolutely zero instance to... Absolutely zero instance. There would be a reason for him to do that. They would be like, what do you mean you want to check? Why would you want to check it? That would be the response. It'd be like, what do you mean? Why do you need to check it? It's already been checked. Actors aren't allowed to tamper with the props. What are you talking about? There's a division of labor that requires him to just trust and take it and not mess with it. Ow. It doesn't matter who tells you. If you don't know how to check it, you shouldn't pick up the weapon. I don't understand, East Coast. Did you not listen to a thing that I said? He's not allowed to check the weapon. He's not allowed to. It's literally in the contracts and the stipulations about it. He is not allowed to do that. Like, you're looking at it from an ignorant perspective. You're ignorant to the protocols. He's not allowed to. It's literally handed to him. An assistant director hands him the thing and says, it's cold, you're good. And then the accident proceeds to happen. There's not an instance where he says, no, I'm going to check this. They'd be like, what do you mean? You're not allowed to. That's a breach of protocol. More than likely, if he tampers with it, it needs to go through a rechecking process. Can you imagine some stand-in on Law & Order? Some stand-in actor on Law & Order has a bad day and is like, yeah, I'm going to check the gun and puts a live round in it. And they're like, oh, that's fine. It's a good thing to check that gun safety, blah, blah, blah. And then that stand-in crazy person gets away with it because they're like, well, he checked it. He's not allowed to check it for that reason. If he checks it, I would imagine there's protocols like, no, you messed with it. Now we got to take it back and have it go through certification again. You're not allowed to do that. Yeah, it was they were rehearsing. Yeah. It wasn't actively being filmed. It was rehearsing. Thank goodness it wasn't actively being filmed. The protocol actually makes a ton of sense. Right, like you separate it from the person. Like you can't be expecting. Do you know how many actors in the world are handling these things, and it's not their responsibility to, like, you know, I'm gonna what, like, open it up? Sounds like a ridiculous policy. If you're handing a gun, you should be permitted to check it. In the end, the handler of the weapon is liable. No, you need to look at the way that the contracts and the stipulations are broken down and what the armorer is supposed to do. It's what do you mean? The policy's been in place for years, and this hasn't happened since Brandon Lee. And Brandon Lee's was self-inflicted. And I think Brandon Lee's was either the discharge because it was too close to him. He was messing around, and the discharge was too close to him, and that's why it was fatal. Ordinarily, it wouldn't have been fatal. Like, the protocols have seemingly worked for how many freaking years? How many years have they been using weapons on the sets of movies? Since Clint Eastwood movies this has been a thing? It states in the SAG, the SAG gun protocol, that the armorer checks it and no one else. Yeah. So it's a protocol within SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, that's the protocol. You're not to mess with it. And more than likely, that's to keep people safe. You got some guy that doesn't know how to handle it, messing with it, fiddling with it, and then it goes off. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, don't mess with it. Ten spot from East Coast. From what I'm hearing, the way they're treated, it goes counter to every way that safe gun handlers are taught now to act. Maybe that's the whole other issue here. Not to be pragmatic, but it seems to have worked just fine for, you know, I don't know, 100 years or so. We've had what, 2 accidents like this in the history of film. One, obviously rest in peace, but Brandon Lee shouldn't have done what he did. Like, he was goofing with the weapon. His was a self-inflicted accident, but he was using it in an improper way. They have protocols that seem to have worked just fine. That's too many? Okay, let me ask you something. How many YouTube videos are out there of gun instructors and people at firing ranges getting accidentally shot? How many? I have a sneaking suspicion that movie sets have a better track record than your local range. Nationwide. Guaranteed. Movie sets have a better track record. Like, there's literal videos out there. Of instructors making mistakes and hurting themselves. I think movie sets win. If that's the route you want to take and have a competition, then movie sets win. They probably have an impeccable record of safety. Yeah, there was that. Yeah, the trained professional. Yeah, the one guy got himself in the leg. Yeah, I've seen that one. He forgets to put to re-engage the safety. Simple mistake. You know, forgets to do it, goes to put it away and hurts himself. You know, thank goodness it was just that, just like a minor leg injury. Well, maybe not minor. I don't know what happened to him long term, but thankfully it wasn't anybody else. I think the point is that the protocols have worked pretty fine for a really long time. There, we did it. We got 200 on tracking. Can you go above? No, you cannot. You cannot like bank and save. Okay. Well, that worked. That was kind of nice. All right, gentlemen. Let's go. We probably should have done some of the portals, but there's only 3 of us, so I don't like doing portals with a small group. Oh, he forgets to take his finger off the trigger. Right. In 2013, the Revenge of the Scorpion guy was shot twice because it was supposed to be blanks. I don't remember that story. Pirates Bay, multiplayer pirate adventure. I know, Kickstarter. I don't want to hear about Kickstarter. Like, I want to know if your game is coming out. Do we have that? The premiere is scheduled, but without a thumb. Creech, is that? Hang on. Is that on purpose? Because I can see. Oh, you can't see it. It's not. It's not visible yet. Okay, I can see it. Okay. Okay, it's not visible yet. Okay. I saw it scheduled and thought once it was scheduled, people could see it. I'm incorrect. Okay, sorry. Hey man, LOL. Well, no. I was checking it didn't do the no save thing to you. You know how when you do something and it doesn't save? Can you let me be you? No, I'm letting you be you. I'm making sure that it's not doing the no save thing. That's happened before. I like, hey, there's a typo, and you're like, I fixed the typo, and I'm like, no, it's back. Like the no save glitch. I was just making sure the no save glitch didn't happen. Yeah. I'm not babysitting. I'm just making sure. I was like, oh, it's premiered, and I saw the scheduled premiere like time, and I saw no thumb, and I thought maybe it was doing that stupid bug to you. So since 1990, 43 on movies and 150 life-altering injuries. Oh, so 43. So that's a little bit higher than 2. I still have a sneaking suspicion that they have a lower count. Oh shoot! Ah, we messed up. We got to go back. There's a. I hate the design of this area so much. It frickin' sucks, man. No, we gotta backtrack this way and cut up. I hate this area. These stupid sharp cliffs. Yo, what's good, King Arthur? Finish the movie to honor the cinematographer. I doubt production will complete on this film, man. I doubt it. Really, really doubt it. Which is sad, you know. Because that would be nice, but... What's the breakdown of those that involve guns? Yeah, I suppose some of those could be people like falling from a faulty harness, you know, an explosion, car accident, who knows? Looking for a way to do the description. Oh, did Vinny get up there? Oh, he might have hit the fast travel. Yeah, I think that's going to be one of the harder things about the more opinion, more like culture or entertainment-driven topics. Yeah, I think it's going to be harder because it's not as narrow as like a game, like the search parameters and all of that. I mean, I enjoy good debate as much as you guys. Like, we have a lot of great debates here. You know, probably just want to caution people though against those quick judgments. Isn't Nightcrawler underneath the stones? Yeah, we covered the Halo campaign reveal this morning, like as a group. Yeah. You walked into the whole debate. Yeah, so Jaglin, that is definitely something that we do here. Not always will I entertain a debate like that because I know it gets touchy. I know it gets dicey. I'm not getting into the politics of what typically comes attached to when people discuss the, firearms and stuff. I'm not getting into that. I saw people I think in an unfair way laying things at Alec Baldwin's feet that I did not think was fair, and also just was ill-informed. It wasn't really informed by the facts or how these situations play out, which absolves him of any blame. So we ordinarily kind of avoid stuff like this because it does get touchy, it does get dicey. But I, for one, am a little sensitive to unfair treatment. Like the public treating somebody unfairly based on misrepresentations or not having all the facts, like that's a pretty sensitive subject for me. So like I'm pretty quick to be like, yo, wait a minute, folks. Like, you're getting this one wrong, Hunt the morning grizzly in the High Pass Mountains. Okay. There's a morning grizzly up here somewhere. We also need to get some sheep. Oh, you little bee! Where is this grizzly? It looks like there's something... No, it looks like it's back here. It's acting like it's back here. Like there's even like a mark on the map. Does he like nestle into the... Oh, I think... Was that him that just spawned? No, that's a leopard. Is there a cut in here that we missed? Is there like a cave opening? Back off, goat. There's just supposed to be a morning grizzly. There's the morning goats. So we just have to wait until we see a bear in this area with the title Morning Grizzly. And they're supposed to be in this area approximately. What's over here? That seemed like the perfect spot for one. The bear is in a cave? I'm not seeing any. Monument Cave. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, there he is. Morning Grizzly. Eugene, I'm not sure if he was posting the stats in support of either side. I think somebody said too many, and I said I bet you movie sets have a better track record, and then I think he went and looked for the stats. I don't know which side he was on. I was having a hard time keeping straight who was saying or believing what. It was a bit of a muddled mess. Time to go back, boys. What's good, Lightly? 100% agree with you. It reminds me of something that happened when a kid, my senior year, a hunting accident, and people were acting like it wouldn't have happened if there was some policy. That's what I mean. Like, I think grief and anger commonly drive people to. They want action to be taken. They want there to be some sort of like recompense. And it's just like, man, sometimes there's not a policy. Russell Brand's video that I thought was super helpful recently that I watched, and it was such an interesting, perspective. He said, people want to whittle these discussions down into like iconic, almost cartoon character like people to wail on and mock and jeer. He's like, he established the notion in another video, and I thought this was very insightful. He's like, even if you get rid of the figurehead that you disagree with, or if you think this figurehead is dangerous, he's like, they're popular for a reason. He's like, and getting rid of them would not suddenly mean that would get rid of that idea or that sort of way of thinking in the culture. So he was like, even if you were to get rid of the figurehead, you have to get to underneath of it to understand, like, why is the culture, why at this moment in time is there like a cultural support of this person or of this way of thinking. Like, removing the figurehead doesn't solve anything, or even just attacking, berating, or denigrating the figurehead doesn't actually do anything other than maybe ingratiate and reinforce the people that are following that figurehead. I thought it was like super insightful. And this again is driving some of my thoughts about if I'm going to talk about cultural things or relevant things or worldview things. Like, for me, it's more about getting people to increase raise their consciousness, increase in understanding and empathy, so that you can find more common ground with people that you might think are your enemy or whatever. So it's like, I thought that I really appreciate what he said, because like, you could strongly disagree with a figurehead or like a politician or something, and think that they're dangerous or whatever. But even if you get rid of them, that isn't going to actually change the fact that like they were popular for a reason. There are lots of people that agree with or support said person, right? So since 1915, there's been 6 that involved a firearm. Yeah, I got to tell you, every single one of those is a tragedy, but that is a pretty, very reliable and healthy track record. I got to tell you, that's not bad. I would say that means the protocols are working.
My blue lights across the Eternum, like my sight is limited by a pervasive influence.
I cannot find common ground with someone laughing at, profiting off of, or thinking karma came around on this topic. Yeah, I think the difficulty is, Eugene, is usually is seeing through the fireworks. Like, I think that's what's so difficult in these situations. So, like, seeing through the fireworks and being like, why are you this way? Why are you being opportunistic? Why are you being unkind? Why are you being uncharitable? What's driving that? And then that doesn't mean you're going to find common ground with them. That certainly does not mean you're going to find common ground with them. But it... Wait, what is this? Oh no, my sellable items. But it certainly could mean that you get to a place where you can better speak to why they're doing what they're doing and why it's wrong. Like, you could get to a place where maybe you could attempt to, like what we kind of did today, like we attempted to educate people on, you just don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're saying things that you think are right and helpful and accurate, and they're not, right? Place a sell order. I don't know if 5 cents is going to be enough. Yeah, it is. All my completed ones. Oh, we've sold some of the thick hide. We've sold some of the thick hide and raw hide. Okay, good. We only have a couple of active orders right now. So most of my stuff's selling. Wait. My order's completed and expired. Yeah, sold. Sold. So these aren't... Yeah, so the wooden... How many did not sell? Okay, so all these things didn't sell. All those stones didn't sell. And then starting here, everything else sold. Okay. We've sold quite a bit of gold ore. I hate how Russell Brand actually makes good points these days. It's awkward finding myself constantly agreeing with someone who I dislike. I've grown to like him. I don't know. Like, I probably don't agree with everything he thinks. He and I probably differ on so many things. But, like, I don't know. I like him, you know? Is it a waste of faction currency to buy some of the level 15 armor and weapons? Not if they're going to help, you know? Can you wear them? Do you need them? Will they make you stronger? That'd be my question. Uh 22 to focus. I think it might be worth switching to this. Damage is higher, nature's damage is higher, and it pushes my focus up. So my focus would go to from 154 to 169. It does lower my constitution a little bit, but it might help. It might increase my damage. That physical armor rating bump is pretty nice. We would lose constitution again, though. Yeah, my constitution is getting kind of low. Goes up to 875 on physical, but then the elementary only drops by 8. Yeah, that's like 70 points of physical protection. I don't know. Medium. Armor rating all down. All dex. Generating less threat and getting critical and like being resilient against critical might be good to keep. I don't know. Truly don't. Oh, those proficiency potions are hurting me. That's part of the problem. Oh my gosh, all the fish that I've caught are hurting me too. Whoop. What is it? Control S? Oh gosh. Am I gonna play or cover Monster Hunter Rise on PC? Probably not, homie. I wouldn't be able to add too much there. I love undercutting the market. Okay, that should help with some of my weight. What's this? A delicate fish fillet? Delicate fish fillet? I didn't even know that was a thing. Thanks, Ab. Love you, do keep it up. I appreciate it. Some things just aren't worth me diving into, homie. Like it would take such a large amount of time to really get a good like beat on a game like Monhun, and like, you know what I'm saying? Stop ruining the economy. Competition's good for the economy. Don't be a crybaby. You gonna cry? You gonna cry, Ash? You gonna cry? Competition, being competitive on price, dude. Come on, baby. All right, hang on. We got to put some of this stuff in storage because we might periodically be here. That's why he needs to take company funds. Hey, I've not needed to take company funds in a while. I've been doing all right. I have been doing all right. I'm gonna keep the large salmon on me in case there's like ever a time. Okay. Okay, so we leveled up to 51. I'm a Souls player. I rage instead of like you with the dancer. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Lona. Hi, my name is Lona. It's been 4 days since I've taken from the company funds. That's right. Hunting sheep and acquiring nightcrawler bait. we're not going to get our well rested, but we could see if there's anything else we could do in this area. I'm out of side quests in the area. I have a quest up there I can do. I suppose we could come back here and go... Are we at max on tokens? I don't even know what I should buy. What's down here? 53s and 49s. Dadgummit. We're really close to being able to do that. I do love the irony. Lono asks for money. We donate to the company to help him, and then we grief him. Oh, here's a greater rune of holding. We should probably buy that. Okay. How much is that? How much does that weigh? Okay, like nothing. Okay. You can't lock it, but you can discard it. Going real deep with the economics talk. Yeah. You can't fault me for being competitive, dude. This stuff we can buy, probably. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look here. We could probably just fast travel up here. And then go to 3, and then come down to 1, and then cut across to 2 and 4. Use it to make some higher tier bags. Yeah. Not right now, but yes. Hunt stag around Ramstead. We gotta hunt stag around here. I don't... Wait, what was that? Was that a sheep or a goat? I think that was a goat. I think these are goats up here. I'm gonna double check. Yeah, it's a goat. Okay, so where are we heading? Yeah, we'll head over to 2. Keep our eyes peeled for stags. Skin them for antlers. We need to kill 1 stag, and then we got to kill some sheep. I don't think I can... I don't know if I can track stag yet on the radar. No, I should be able to. I'm at 200. Wait, what's that 1 now? Yeah, 2 is this way and it's like not showing up. I'm only seeing wolves in this area. Yeah, I'm not seeing any stags. So I'm making Vinny and Victor use all their Azoth. You can track a stag at 50? Okay, yeah, I'm just not seeing any in this area. It says among the Ram's Head. Oh, we're kind of heading there. This will work out. This will work out. We're kind of heading there. We need to cut in, though. I love how no matter what I do, I'm at fault. You guys are like, yeah, you're making poor Vinny and him use all their Azoth. I'm pretty sure these guys play like 10 times as much as me. You son of a... I don't think they're in any danger of running out of anything. Like, I play for a couple hours a day, and you guys are worried about these guys' resources. Blame the streamer. Oh, I know. It's a classic game of blame the streamer. Okay, we're almost to Ram's Head. Or we're supposed to hunt the stag. And that guy had a whole lot to say. Did you hear him? I'm honestly just salty over all the large salmon you caught. Oh, there's a stag. Yeah, but the problem was it took me that stag that I have is from like 2 days. Poor stag. Oh, I need green wood. Alright, we're heading to 1 next. You get 25 per. The streamer equals the figurehead that draws wrongly placed blame. That's right. How much do you get from a mature tree? 15? I think I might just buy it. Do a quest for Kabbalist. Doesn't the quest unlock once you have a high enough rank to get it? Because I'm not high enough rank to get it. I'm like just underneath of it. Got to go back this way. Guess it wasn't that mature. Guess not. Where are the sheep located? We're gonna be able to get in this way? Yeah, I think we can. Do. I'm assuming we can like cut through here. Ow! hard to take some of the villains seriously, you know. They're like, hoo hoo hoo, hee 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 hee, hee 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 ha. What the frick, bro? Best name I've seen in the game yet, Axe to Mouth. Who did we see? There was a great name the one day. Yeah, looks like we have to go around and in. I just realized, are there no flying enemies in this game? Yeah, we're really close. It considered us there for a split second. Not to my knowledge. Yeah, I don't think there's any flying enemies in this. Closest thing to flying is a Wraith Ghost. Oh, that's right. Those guys that are like... Okay. There's a Wu-Tang coming out. Wu-Tang! Alright. Oh, we could probably just head to the Spew Spitter guy. Because I don't have one for the chests. There's a giant statue dungeon boss? I hate to interrupt, guys, but there's a guy coming. Oh, he didn't come down. I like how he just starts taking shots like it's gonna work, and then he just gets bum rushed. Destroy Spew Spitter's corrupted emblem. I mean, I'm just assuming that that's up here. Ow! Oh, Victor had to do that one as well. Good. I'm not the only one benefiting from this. Alright, we can hit the 2. I'm gonna kind of beeline this. Oh, for... Okay. Yo, it's good, old soul. Weeb's blow. It's like music to my ears. I landed on that platform. You think we can cut through over here? Weeb blow. Weeb's blow. Leap blow. Oh, I like it. I like it, creature. That's good. That's good. That is a good thumb, bro. We're taking a swing with the first video today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like it. Can we go? Can we keep going this way? We're gonna have to go this way and then cut. Shoot. Try and run the Dynasty Expedition when you hit 54, 55. Okay. We're gonna start doing opinion-driven uploads on my. Oh wow, the viewership suddenly kind of bounced back. Wow, I didn't even notice. Thanks for being here. If you're new and clicked, or maybe you're just a sub coming back to chill. Please click subscribe and the bell button if you enjoy my content. I am a Safe for Work broadcaster. We did a talk show this morning about Halo, the new campaign footage that they showed, and now we're doing some New World. We've done a lot of New World coverage and gameplay, and we try to mix it up and have a lot of different game coverage as well. And appreciate you being here. Smash the like button, too. Get us those 200 likes. Yeah, balls deep. Yeah, balls deep. Anyway... the SNTR Presents, the main site where we, the main channel where we've been putting more stuff, is where we're putting the Say No to Rage story. And we're going to start putting more opinion-driven content there. And I filmed a bunch of stuff over the weekend. Some of it will be about the Purple platform. Some of it will be about YouTube. And today we're kind of kicking things off with one about the Purple platform. I even did one about Chappelle and the Chappelle kind of situation. They say it much clearer as a female character. Oh, really? That's funny. Yeah, my guy's got a helmet on, so it's all echoey. He's like... I really enjoyed filming the content. I really enjoy, how I frame some of it. So I'm really looking forward to doing more and more over there with you guys, in addition to just continuing to do what we do here. Okay. might be able to climb. There we go. A little bit of a zigzag. We can get up. Lono enjoyed the content. Yeah, I'm not going to engage with it then. Abe, you beat Eugene to it. That's one of Eugene's favorite jokes. One of his favorite memes. It looks like there's a bridge. It looks like there's a way in. Yeah, right here. Search for chests in here. Oh, I hate these. I don't think Barrier knows what Wu-Tang is. It's the hip-hop group. That's the extent of my knowledge. It would have been even fun. Barrier should have leaned into it and been like, it's a band, isn't it? A band. A band. It's a music group. It's a really good band. Didn't they have the song Crossroads? Didn't they have the song Crossroads? Yeah, the full name is Wu-Tang Clan. What are they, a clan in what are they got, a clan in Halo? Oh, fine, I'll fight you guys. Yeah, they're a boy band. Yeah, dude, they're a real awesome boy band. For whatever reason, Chappelle really likes them. Wu-Tang, pow! When keeping it real goes wrong. He says Wu-Tang in that one meeting. Oh my gosh. He stands up. Wu-Tang. Oh man, that's too good. Oh. Yeah, Eugene, that's it. That's the meme that you like. I'm glad you're enjoying the content and seem to be having fun, but I can't stand to see you happy, and for that I'm out. So long, thanks for all the fish. Oh gosh. If there's any indication of how good this content's going to do, it's going to do terrible, or terribly, because I really enjoyed making it. These videos are going to fall flat on their face. Lono really seems to be enjoying himself. I'm not going to watch. I'm checking out. Oh man, that's funny. That is so freaking funny. Chappelle Show, Wu-Tang, Uncensored. Oh, I've not seen that. I've not seen that. Oh, dadgummit. Oh, there's 3 of them here. Okay, 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 boys, okay. Jeepers. Getting me frickin' stun locked. That's one of the biggest problems when you're by yourself, is you can get really easily stun locked and lose a ton of health. Watch it on stream. Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll be fine. I won't get copyright strikes, and labeled as not safe for work in a single blow. Said don't? Abe, it says do watch it on stream. Oh, I read what Abe said. Abe said do watch it on stream. It's right underneath you, Wheeze. I was reading what Abe said. Sorry. There's a joke there about looking the same, but that's not really funny. I mean, it is funny, but it's hard to distinguish who's who in the Discord because it all bleeds together. I have to have like the YouTube chat and the Discord chat like overlapping. Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh, Eugene. Stop it, Eugene. Oh golly. That is oh my god. Stop, man. Stop, bro. I can't afford to get canceled again. Alright. Let's get the frick out of here. Oh, we might as well fight this guy since we're here. Wait, why isn't it opening? Oh, you gotta get up top. Oil? Oil? What you talking about oil for? You cooking, big? He smacks the water. Oil? Oil? What you talking about oil? You cooking, big? She smacks the water and runs out. The water smack, mate, it just totally seals it. So good. Just smacks the pitcher of water. Yellow cake. Oh. Oh, you talking about, oh, you cooking? So stupid. He was so young and skinny back then too. He's all thin. He's like a string bean. I think he looks better. I think he looks better, like a little filled out. I think Dave looks a little bit better, a little bit filled out, a little healthy, a little healthier. He was real skinny back then. It's like suits didn't fit him right. He was so skinny. Is Wayne Brady gonna have to? Oh man, the hits just kept coming. The hits just kept coming, man. Oh, Wayne Brady. I love that Wayne Brady agreed to it. Oh my gosh, that was perfect. It was so perfect. I'll plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The best thing about the Wayne Brady thing is that he agreed to it. They didn't have to get somebody to play Wayne Brady. Like, that's what made it so funny. I love that he got him to agree to it. Like, what a good sport. What a good sport. Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke? Oh, the freaking his story. The reason that the one is so funny about Prince is because, I mean, he's telling the story like exactly how it happened. Like it's the craziest story ever. It's insane. And he feeds us pancakes. Oh my gosh. I love when they had him on SNL and they did the Negan sketch. That was so good. That's right. I love when he plays the white guy. Oh my gosh. It's like, Trump's America now. He's like, that's right. They brought game blouses. Yeah, game blouses. I love how they let him bring back all of his characters. He got to bring back all of his characters on that SNL sketch. It was so good. I was like, I'm so happy they let him do that. He didn't miss a beat. He didn't miss a friggin' beat. He just jumped right back in. Oh, gosh. He doesn't make any money on those skits anymore. He doesn't even have a royalty contract? Can't watch in Canada? Oh, I didn't get credit. Yeah, I didn't get credit. You guys were trying to help me out. I was too busy laughing. Yeah, we'll have to wait for him to respawn. Thought he got the rights back? I mean, he's in them, so you'd think they'd be able to negotiate some royalties. He's in them. Wouldn't just any basic SAG contract ensure that he would get paid? He gave it all up when he left for Africa. I would think he came back and was able to legally secure rights again. If he relinquished them, he could probably fight to get them back. He's in the dadgum episodes. This guy's annoying, isn't he? Okay, I got credit that time. Alright, we can head back. This is fine. I love how much it lets you just beat the crap out of your character. Just like drop and plummet all that way. It is fine. Two months from Christmas, no idea what you're gonna get your wife. Does she drink coffee? Because I found these really, really dope coffee mugs I'm looking at that like do temperature control. Just read an article that he got the rights back to his show last year. Getting the rights back meaning he could make more if he wanted, or getting the rights back meaning he's now paid royalties? Ow. I thought you were about to plug your coffee. Yeah, temperature control because yours is currently doing too good of a job. That's exactly right. What is happening? Oh, we didn't do that one. Tea drinker, maybe handy for tea. Here, I'll get you. You want the name? Yeah, if she's a tea drinker, these would be good. Hang on. Let me get you the name. Whenever I see gift ideas for my wife, I screenshot it on my phone. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's called an Ember mug. Ember. Take a look at that and see if it's something that she would like.
I saw blue, yes, but I have seen and said enough. At last!
I'm at reputation max, so you should have a quest for me now.
Croaks is too busy and will come soon, but I'm thrilled to have you.
Stone block and greenwood. Aren't they the ones that sell at Starbucks? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Ember, like that. I don't know. I just saw it in my, I was on Facebook checking on my memories, and it was there as like a promoted item, and so I just took a screenshot of it. I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. Stone block. I don't know if they sell them there or not. I'd never heard them before. They're smart, temp regulating mugs. Michael says he has one and loves it. Yeah. Not cheap, but worth it. Yeah, if she drinks tea regularly enough, you could, consider it. I'm there though. I know how hard it is sometimes. Like, think of a gift idea. So I literally every time I see something that I think might be good, I take a picture of it on my phone. No, I think we should creature. I think we should try. I think if we do that, we can give them a lot better velocity, and then I can be in chat. They're super short, so why not give them as super super strong velocity, right off rip, Okay. Yeah, I say we premiere them, and if you need me to, hang on a second. A cheaper option is an Ohum UI mug. Same idea, but $30 cheaper. Okay, it's a great gift idea. Would she like a weighted blanket? I found another. Weighted blankets typically, when we got one, all the weight shifted to one spot. There's also really, really fancy ones. Like if you want to go for not a smart mug, Deadly Dad Gaming, but one that looks really cool, you could look up Coffeeify. Those are really fancy and real artsy looking. If she would prefer that, let's see here. It's almost see how they're artsy. I took a screenshot of that too. Talk about this just because you own these channels and you can go touching stuff? No, I was just wanting the music to not be the bad music. Oh, you shaved your whole beard off? How do you spell it? Coffeeify is literally spelled... It's spelled coffee, but take off one of the E's and just add IFY. So take off one of the E's, so you spell coffee and then lop off the last E and then add IFY. Okay. Do. Cheaper than Ember. Oham. Okay, I'll save that one. Let's see. What kind of time are we looking at? Okay. We're probably up... Excuse me. We're probably better off. We got a good chunk of Azoth. Our coin's pretty low would be the only problem. Ooh, a 50 life staff. That ups everything. Yeah, let's equip that. No. 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 Just gonna get rid of that. Heavy. Yeah, that changes our weight class. It's a shame because it looks dope. Ooh. Dex and Constitution. Yep. Let's swap. Just stat chasing most of the time here. Offload some of that weight. Okay. I mean, not bad. We rolled over to 51.5. I mean, we hit 50 and now we rolled over 51.5. That's not bad. We'll get to 60 in good time. The rage from last streams from Fridays was so awesome. I hated both those bosses, man. I was so disappointed. I think I raged out more at the dancer, but I was more disappointed in the fight before. I think I was more disappointed because of how cool he looked and how lame the fight was. Do you know what I mean? It was like the fight looked so cool, you know? 30 minutes is probably not enough time to go run all these, gentlemen. So you guys can free Victor and Vinny. I appreciate the help. You guys can be free to disband. I may just do town board, and then come back here tomorrow and do it all again. Town board to close to 52. Tomorrow we could easily roll over 52, maybe 53. I got about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to take you guys over to a premiere of, hang on a minute. You play the GTA trilogy when it comes out. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to say, you know, yes or no to that kind of a thing. I don't know. Premieres in 29 minutes. Okay. Do we not feel that we don't have any of the stuff that I would have thought we would have included here? Yeah, like we're not... I'm not an expert, but we're not including leak, we're not including ASMR, we're not including drama in the keywords or in the description. I'm not really sure what kind of a funnel we're going to get into. It just seems really thin, like really scant as far as the description and keywords go. Why did it push that all the way down? Yeah, I wouldn't play a lot of GTA. It wouldn't be my thing. Oh, you're still doing it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cuz I'm thinking like Twitch ASMR, Twitch drama, Twitch leak, like anything, any and all of those should be contained in the description and tags, because those are super common searches right now that people are, you know, wanting to get the digs on. Are you planning on trying any other From Software games? What we're trying to do, Mithrax, thank you for the 4 months of subs. We're trying to get through Dark Souls 3 so that we can... we're trying to get through Dark Souls 3 so that we can... get to Sekiro. I would like to get to Sekiro before I'd like to get there before we jump into Elden Ring. So we're trying to prep for Elden Ring, basically, is what we're trying to do. We're trying to kind of get ready for that. So give me 1 second. I will be right back. Appreciate the support of Vinny and Victor. And if we have time, I'll come back. Maybe just do some town board stuff just to wind down the stream. All right, give me 1 second. Yeah, Elden Ring is like February 25th or 22nd or something. It's end of February. You backed out of it? I drink about 8 cups a day on the weekend. Whew, man, that's a lot. And more about... I'm just going to put... Okay. Okay. Yeah, and then one more. There we go. I'm gonna take all these. I'm gonna take the shorts and the updates out because it's not contained in the body. That's all. Other than that, I don't like stuff in the tags that isn't in the body. Do you know what I'm saying? Other than that, or like live talk show, because we're not doing a live talk show. Or is that in the description? Yeah, we'll have to just adjust some of the default tags it puts in. Gaming Q&A, live gaming, live talk show, and stuff we're just not doing anymore. But that's okay. Everything else looks great. I really like the thumb. I really like the thumb. And then what? Yes, we have the ambient. Perfect. Let's do this. Okay. And we're putting this in daily talks. Okay, cool. Daily talks. That makes sense. Makes sense. Easy call to add fails nudity, but we're not talking about that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna yank the nudity tag out, because that's not really been happening, and we're not really talking about that. Okay, to me, it's more about the ASMR and the TOS. That's really what I'm setting my sights on. It's ASMR. Yeah. Okay, that's good. You're in the defaults now. Yeah, we just need to take a couple of those out because they were really good when we were doing the live show over there, and now that we're not, some of them don't make any sense. It was a good default batch for sure. Sorry, so you guys are probably wondering what in the world's going on. I'm having a conversation with Creature. In 19 minutes, we are premiering one of my first opinion pieces over there on SNTR Presents, and it is going to be that Twitch is an adult website, or should be classified as one. It should not be classified as 13 and up with what they've allowed with respect to TOS. I also talk about the corruption and how they don't enforce TOS, so it's a good video. We also have some other videos planned for like YouTube streaming future. I got one on Dave Chappelle. Yeah. I really enjoyed making every single one of the videos that are going to hit this week. And then on Thursday, the Say No to Rage story will continue, and then it will get followed by an AMA. Like, I have no problem bludgeoning the purple platform when I think it'll be a good video. I have no problem doing that. So, okay. Oh, we got another side quest we can grab here in town now.
Of course. We need to know the corrupted strategy before we can accomplish anything.
Okay. Is there anything else in this city? Okay. Where is it? It's behind me. Now, some people have asked if we're going to do AMAs after every video. Because we are doing... Today's video will premiere, so you guys can go over and hang out and watch it in about... in like 19 minutes. And the you'll be able to watch it. Now, if we feel like something is spicy enough, controversial enough, or warrants discussion, we will make that call on sort of a case-by-case basis. Like, if a video just takes off and goes crazy and gets a ton of comments, and honestly, a ton of disagreement is one of the other things I'll be looking for, that will be when I might do, like, a follow-up video and do sort of like, hey, let's kind of recap, let's look at what everybody said, and then kind of give my formal response to what some of the people say, and then we'll have it redirect into an AMA. Right? So, you know, because, like, as an example, the Chappelle video might get a bunch of responses from people all across the spectrum that don't agree with me or are going to try to help me to understand their perspective. That may warrant another video where I read through some of the comments and engage with it in, like, a compassionate and empathetic way, and then maybe that video we follow with AMA because we think it'd be constructive. But for the most part, just look to Thursdays as that's the day where the AMA happens. If we're doing a series like the Say No to Rage story, the series is going to be where the AMAs happen. That's largely how we're gonna kind of set things up. We don't want to overdo it. We don't want to, like, overswing and just oversaturate that channel with vid, live stream. We don't want to do that. We don't want to overdo it. And we'll find out tomorrow at 3, won't we? Yeah, I mean, we'll find out right now. I mean, we'll see how well this one does. Oh, is Chappelle's tomorrow? So I'm making these videos. If I'm being critical of Purple, I'm taking the gloves off. I don't really care. You know, because frick them. But if it's about YouTube, you know, obviously if I'm going to be critical of YouTube, I'm going to be careful because it's the platform that I stream on, but I want to see the platform flourish and do well. If it's about a worldview or cultural situation like the situation with Chappelle, I'm going to be obviously a lot more, you know, careful, and it's not going to turn, like I said before, it's not going to turn into, like, the channel isn't going to completely devolve into, you know, clickbait hot takes or, you know, me preaching or something, if that makes sense. I don't really think that's the goal or the point or even what I would want to do. I don't even know if that kind of content would do that well, personally. I have really enjoyed filming the Say No to Rage story. This week, the Say No to Rage story will be new to Twitch, will be the title of that one. And that one will obviously hit on Thursday at 3 o'clock. So just know that every day that channel is going to get hit at 3 o'clock. And then on Thursdays, we'll always follow that one with an AMA because that's the current series that we're doing. The current series being the story of Say No to Rage. And I am very pleased with how this channel over here is doing. Today we did great with the Halo coverage, and then we did great with just New World gameplay. As we experiment, there might be days where we would have kicked off with Halo, and then when it was time for New World, I would have kicked off New World with my topic. I actually should have done that. I'm kind of a dummy. That was today. Today was a perfect opportunity to try that, and I didn't do it. So that's on me. I should have done that today. We should have covered Halo first stream, and then second stream, I should have kicked it off with talking about how the transfers have been suspended. So I guess that'll be our topic for tomorrow. But as this channel evolves, that might be a typical day, is that we'll kick off the day with what we think is relevant gaming news, and then we'll go over and do some New World. And when we go over and do some New World, we will follow up the discussion and the topic of New World with some gameplay. That way, if you're a fan of New World and you've enjoyed the coverage, you'll continue to get that on a day-to-day basis. But we're also going to be able to continue to feed the channel. We'll feed the channel some variety as well. Missed it this morning. Was so caught up in work I didn't know what time it was until I got the notification at lunch that you were playing New World. Yeah. We were a little out of sorts this morning because, like, Creature was trying to get everything ready. He was trying to work on this thing because he wants the uploads to be, like, really, really sharp over there. And, as do I. And then I was like, do you think we should switch to Halo? And then I went and jumped on the exercise bike. And when I got off the exercise bike, he was still busy. And I was like, well, we're covering Halo. I just made the call. And so I feel like it went really well. I feel like the day went incredible. And then going forward, we may have very typical days like that where we're going to cover whatever we think the hottest gaming news story is. And then when we pivot to New World, we'll always kickstart New World gameplay with a topic. Like today, I would have just been like, the server transfers were suspended. Here's the reasoning. Here's what they said. Here's the patch notes, or here's the blog post, or whatever. And just, springboard off of that into, discussion, debate, or whatever. So, I liked how today felt. I like being able to cover two big, very, very different things and having like a really good turnout and seeing lots of different names in chat, lots of different peeps. And so that's encouraging. That's kind of what we've been hoping we would be able to do and pivot to. And if this channel can continue doing what it's doing right now, which feels really dadgum good, and then Presents starts to get some traction with the Say No to Rage story and these uploads, I think that will be extremely helpful. He was sitting in a pew. Oh, so he was practicing a move. That's when that's how it happened. Someone told him it was cold. He was practicing that move when there was a loud pop. He was supposed to draw the weapon and point it toward the camera. There you go. So he was rehearsing the maneuver. So he was doing exactly what he was told to do. Golly frick. He was required to cross draw and point it at the camera. That poor girl that was looking to see if New World was worth it came in on a debate. Yeah. It was less a debate about I don't know. I feel like it was less a debate about that and more a debate about, like, just being charitable, thoughtful, careful, like, I don't know, analyst? I don't know. Just saying I'm new sub, just got here, and I'm interested in what you're doing. Definitely going to stick around for a while. Keep it up. Oh, thank you, Gaming House. I appreciate that. Am I going to be covering the State of Play on Wednesday, 5 East? No. We will probably just cover that the next day. Sorry, I missed the stream. Yeah, no worries. We'll probably cover that the next day. It's not worth it to me to stream that late in the day for a couple of reasons. Number one, it isn't worth it because generally speaking, that time of the day, we won't be streaming. So taking the time to, like, be live during a time of the day when, most people aren't going to pay any attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that's when people like to watch YouTube, it's like, dude, I'm, like, never going to be live during that time slot. So as far as, like, a demographic decision goes, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to cover something that late in the day. Secondly, it's always great, but it's also, like, not great at the same time. So I guess we could just all go over there ahead of time and wait, but I figured it'd be best just to stay on the mic. I didn't even look at the poll results from this morning on the Halo thing. It seemed like most people were either in the middle or negative. Like, it seemed like the people that are fans of Halo were totally fine with it and excited, but everybody else was either in the middle or negative. So those events can pull bad numbers, false subs, so to speak, which can be good, but at our size, right? What are your plans in New World today after the vid drop? Well, I just ended a play session in New World where I leveled up. So, you want to see it? You haven't watched it yet? Let's just consistently hit it 3 over there, though. Let's just consistently hit it 3. Let's do that. If that channel has a shot, then let's be as rock solid and as consistent as we can be. So, I have a feeling these vids over there are going to get way better performance than the gameplay vids we were putting up over there. You know what I mean? I think it'll be a little bit more of like a lightning rod of like, ooh, I want to go see what Lono's going to say, instead of being like, oh, it's him playing some little indie title, you know? Even when it wasn't indie titles, even if it was like a brand new, super relevant title, it was just like super hard to get people to go over. It was like really, really tough. So for those of you that may have missed it, we will be going over... Yeah, you missed gameplay. If you want to rewind and watch this stream, I was basically just running around one of the higher level areas, just questing. But if you guys missed it, something that we're going to be doing pretty regularly now, I guess not pretty regularly, the goal is that every single day at 3 o'clock, my other channel gets an upload. Every day of the week, it'll be an opinion piece about entertainment, streaming or culture. Entertainment, streaming, or culture. And then on Thursdays, the series will continue, the Say No to Rage story. So the Say No to Rage story will continue, and that will always be followed with an AMA. The rest of the week, when an upload premieres over there, we're all going to go over and watch it together, because we can all kind of hang out in the chat together. But that doesn't mean that we're going to be... That doesn't mean that we're going to be watching it. I'm sorry, doing an AMA afterwards. Premiering now. I will say this. If you feel like something is worthy, like, of an AMA, that's gonna kind of fall to you guys, right? That's gonna kind of fall to you guys. Like, that's gonna be sort of a what vids land the strongest, what vids land, you know, and seemingly get the most traction, the most reaction, the most comments, etc. Also, we could probably create a room in the Discord for this. Topic suggestions or requests, like, hey, I'd love to hear Lono talk about this. Now, that might mean I'm going to be like, nah, dude, that's too touchy. Like, we had what I would consider to be a pretty healthy, it wasn't nasty, it was good, and it was hot, and it was spicy. We had a debate about, like, the Alec Baldwin thing. But I don't think I would make a video about that. I don't think I would get into that. Number one, I don't want to profit from the tragedy. So just because we make an area for you guys to make suggestions or requests doesn't mean it's going to happen. But we could do that, you know, and say, look, you guys like to hear my thoughts on gaming. If there's anything else going on, you know, at a cultural level, entertainment level, or streaming level, content creation, then, you know, throw it my way as a topic, as a suggestion, you know. Forza Horizon 5 Game of the Year, easy. Yeah, you guys, we could talk about that. I think I'm logged in as gaming right now, and I need to be, and then I'll switch. Okay, cool. Couple of final things. Thank you to everybody who has ordered coffee today. We had 2 coffee orders. Thank you to everybody who has been using the Displate link or the shirt command and ordering shirts. We greatly appreciate all those forms of support. Everybody who uses my Amazon affiliate link, all of those various ways that you can use to support the channel. We greatly appreciate you doing that. We got a lot of different ways to support, and even if you just show up every single day and you just lurk and chill, we greatly appreciate that. We are going to continue with the content flow over here. We really like it, and we hope that you guys like and enjoy the new content flow over on SNTR Presents. So I am going to go ahead. Let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a link to where we're headed. It's going to premiere in 3 minutes. You can head over there and start hanging out in the chat. Start smashing likes, start leaving comments. Give me a like and a subscribe on the way out today if you haven't already. Please click the link in chat. We would love for your feedback and your ideas about the content flow over on Presents. We would appreciate it very, very much. Again, with comments, live chat, or topical suggestions. And we also hope to see you in the continued series every single week on Thursday for the Say No to Rage story. All right? Click the link in chat. It's also pinned at the top. I'll see you guys over there. There's 176 people here, so I hope to see a bunch of you over there. All right? I'll see you guys.